Hey, everyone, it's James from FunFoods, and today we are going to be making a delicious caramel apple baked dessert, and it's absolutely amazing. It's perfect for fall time. I'm just going to adjust the cameras a little bit. Hello, people joining me. I'm doing this live stream both on YouTube and Facebook, so you can watch it either way. Thank you, Tina, for coming on board. Dallin, how are you? Mr. Savage, Jacob, GTV, Neon Eagle, Bob, and my name, Dominique Bell. Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live show. And since it's fall time, I figured it would be a perfect time to make this dessert. It's a caramel apple baked dessert, but it's going to have a few different steps. We are going to get into this. Dominique Bell says she lives in Pasadena, Maryland, which is awesome because that's not far from where I live. That's cool. We both live in Anne Arundel County. That's cool. I love it. Cool. Sounds good. Yes. Hello over on Facebook, Phyllis and Martha. How are you? Tina, of course, was there already. So we're going to get into making this, and it does have a few different steps. So we're not going to spend a lot of time talking first. We're just going to get right into it for the most part. I've already preheated my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, I'm in the process of preheating it. You'll hear the little bell go off telling me when it reaches 375. I hate when you get a cold in fall. Yes, it's bad. I hope if you have a cold, I hope you feel better. You're going to a 21 Pilots concert. Awesome. That is so cool, Donald. So let's get into this. I'm going to angle the cameras down and show you one of the first things we need to do. Chesapeake High School. Awesome. So here we're going to angle our cameras down. And hello, Luke. How are you? And Elizabeth, how are you? So here's what we have. To make this, you want to use a cast iron pan or like a cast iron skillet or something that can go in the oven. This will make it a lot easier so you don't have to transfer pans. So the first thing we need to do is I have 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to take this over to the stove and we're going to heat this until that butter is melted completely. So I'm just going to do that off camera, but I'm coming right back. And that's not going to take long for that to happen. Now, I've already cleaned 2 apples. These are regular apples, cool, crisp apples. Putnam City Original. Awesome. Hello, all my favorite people over on Facebook. I love it. One of the things I want to do is we need to skin these apples. And I'm just going to use a potato skinner. I don't know if that works good, but we'll see. We're going to skin these apples. And they don't have to be perfectly skinned, but if you like the skins on it, you can keep it on there. But I think for this dessert, it will be better without the skins. So we're going to do that while our butter is over melting. And I'm just using 2 apples. You can, of course, if you like more apples in the dessert, you can do more. That's the best part about this particular dessert that we're making is you can really do anything you want. It's up to your own pleasures or own taste. So once I got them skinned, and that's good enough. It doesn't have to be perfectly skinned all the way through. Check my butter. I'll turn that down to a low simmer. All right, so once you get them skinned, now we're just going to take this to core the apple. All right. Carefully pop them. All right, good enough. And I'm going to do the other one as well as I make a mess. I need a sous chef. That's what I need. We'll pay you in free food. Can I give a suggestion of something you make? Yes, absolutely. I love suggestions. Feel free to give me any suggestion you'd like. And I love comments, of course. So absolutely. I hope everyone's having a very nice Tuesday evening. It's a rainy day today. Today in America, I know I have people watching from all over the world, but in America today is voting election day. So I hope if you are eligible to vote, you get out and vote. If you're not, well, Maybe one day you will be. I don't care. Not that I don't care, but I don't get into politics on here, and I just like my channel to be fun, so I don't talk about politics. I want it to be fun. All right, so I'm just coring the second apple here. Do that. All right, so now that we got them cored, I'm gonna toss my cores in the trash and all my skins. So I should have prepared a little better. There we go. It's good enough. I always have a big mess to clean up after my live streams. You should really see the mess I make. All right, so that's good enough. So now what we got to do, I'm going to check on my butter. Good. It's melting. I'm going to cut these up into smaller pieces. And you can cut them as big or as small as you like. I'm going to cut them fairly small. I think about 1-inch pieces or so. Sorry, some of them are bigger and some of them are smaller. It doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be perfect. Is that? Let's see. Mountain Dew eggnog. Oh, that's a good suggestion. You know I love Mountain Dew stuff. I love making different Mountain Dew recipes. So that might be good. That's a great suggestion. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Good cooks always make a mess. Thank you, Tina. Then I guess I'm a good cook because I make a mess all the time. That's my oven telling me that it is ready. But that's okay. We're not to that stage yet. Got a few things going on. Cutting these up. 2 apples might be a lot more than I need. These are rather large apples too, so that's okay. It's a lot of work cutting these up. Just hoping I don't cut my fingers on live stream. That would be really bad. Wait, are you live on Facebook? I am live on Facebook as well, yes. You can find me over there at FunFoods, FunFoods YT technically, or if you just search FunFoods, you should be able to find me. It's pretty much easy to find. I have the same blue chef jacket on. Pretty simple. Your first time on your live. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that, Sheila, right? Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just one more of these. I'm going to leave the rest aside. And cut this up a little bit more. Like I said, I'm trying to do this quickly, but not cut my fingers. That'll be a quick way to get demonetized on YouTube, won't it? Yep. Okay. So that's pretty good, I think. Like I said, you'll have some at different sizes. Some a little bigger, some a little smaller. That's all fine. I think it's really good. I think that's enough. The rest I will eat up after the live stream. You'll know it's me. Say hi, Eric. Oh yeah, Eric. Hello. All right. So put this on there now. We're going to bring our melted butter back. We just had 2 tablespoons of melted butter in case you came on here late. And now we're going to add to that all of our chopped up apples. And like I said, I used 2 apples here, and you can see it's even less than 2. It's probably a little more than 1 apple. We're going to bring this back over to the stove, and we're going to keep heating that while we do something else. All right, so that part's done. Let me put this out of the way and move on to the next step. For the next step, of course, I'm watching that over there, and we're gonna cook those apples for about 10 minutes or so until they get a lot mushier or cooked down, and just stir them occasionally. Do I have a cookbook? I do not have a cookbook at the moment. I do want to do a cookbook, but I want to do it in a way that provides a value to you guys. I don't want to just have the same old recipes that I have on my YouTube channel. I want to do something fun. Of course, because it's fun foods, right? All right, so where am I? Oh. What we're going to do is make the topping that's going to go on top of these apples. It's technically going to be mixed in with the apples. And how we're going to do it is up to you guys, as always. So I have a large bowl here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add to that. This is it 2 cups? I wrote it down. Not cups. Yeah. Oh, so brown sugar. So a half cup. Yeah. So this is a 1/3 cup of flour, just regular flour. A 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar, and we have about a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon. Move these out of the way. And I have some oats here. These are a 1/3 cup of oats. These are rolled oats. And then we have some honey. Now, I'm only going to put a little bit of honey in here. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of honey. Not a lot. Now, we have a choice. And as always in my live streams, you guys help me out a lot. Hello, Luke. How are you? Tina. Recipes are great. Thanks. So what we're going to do is I'm either going to add some crushed walnuts or some granola. Now, the granola has oats, honey, and almonds in there. So it's up to you what I should do. Should I add a little bit of the crushed walnuts, or should I add this granola? And it's just granola cereal, really. It'll add a different type of crunch to this, and it's up to you. Let me know what you think. Give it just a second. I'm going to stir the apples while y'all make your choices. I wish you guys can smell what I smell here. It's really nice. All right, so make Mountain Dew candy cane for Christmas. That's a great one. I do plan on doing that for sure. I'll say the granola. I would use the granola. Walnuts, Ginger says. So let's see, making me want to make this now. It smells amazing here. I wish I could just tell you how good it smells. Hello from Michigan. Hello. Granola. Lots of people are choosing granola over on Facebook. Molly says use both. Nut the leg. Is that nutmeg? I think you probably said. I do have nutmeg in this recipe. It will come up on this recipe for sure. Granola, walnuts. Hello, use granola. So, yeah, I think, and the granola does have the almonds in there as well. So they have almonds, not walnuts, but still a nut. So I'm going to use a good handful. This is, we're going to put about a 1/2 cup, I'll say, of the granola in there. This is going to add a little bit of crunch, about a 1/2 cup. And why not? We'll use some crushed walnuts. Here, just a few crushed walnuts in there. All right. All right, so what are we making? Well, we're making, it's a candy apple baked dessert, and it uses apples that we already diced up, which I am heating up on the stove right now just to get them nice and mushy for the most part, lack of a better word. Cook them down for about 10 minutes on low to medium heat. Just, all right. So now what we got to do is, we got to stir this up. I need a, there we go. All right, so we got some honey in there. Now we have 3 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to pour that in there. And we're going to mix all this up. Mix it up really good. And it won't look like a lot right now, but don't worry, it'll look better when it's all put together. Smells great. All right, so make roasted nuts for Christmas. Oh yeah, I have made walnuts, candy walnuts before for Christmas, and that was quite a few years ago on my channel, on my YouTube channel. But I'll definitely be doing something. I'll be doing quite a few recipes for Christmas. It won't be every single day, but at least not on YouTube. But it will be more often than normal. And then what we're doing right here, just crunch up like any of the big chunks. And I'm getting some big chunks of that granola cereal. I'm just breaking it up just so I don't have the really big chunks. I want to add a little bit more honey to this. What do you think? Can you make your own recipe book adding all your recipes and food? You absolutely could. And of course, I always love when other people make their own recipe books using my recipes. I think it's great. I love seeing people share my recipes online, as far as they make it and they share a picture with me and they tell me, hey, look, I made this, or they share it on Instagram with all their friends saying, hey, look, I made this from FunFoods. It's amazing. I love it. That's why I make this stuff, so that you would enjoy it and share it and have a good time. So now we did this. We're going to move this aside. This is all done for now until our apples are done. And I'll angle my cameras up because we'll have a moment before our apples are done. What about Thanksgiving? Pretty much, I'm doing these fall recipes, and they're going to be apple related, we'll say, or put hashtag FunFoods. Yes, hashtag FunFoods works great. Make Twinkie pineapple cake. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, spam the FunFoods. Hashtag FunFoods. I love it. Yeah, so right now, I'll give you I'm going to give my Facebook people a little look at our, maybe, if I don't get caught up in wires. So right here is what we got working here. There's our apples with our butter. And just give them a stir until it cooks down pretty good. I'll bring you guys back, and then I will give our YouTube viewers a look at it. So I really need like a multi-cam setup for my lives so that we can do that. Actually, YouTube would be harder because I have a bunch of more wires. There you go. That's what we got right there. That is our apples. All right. So yeah. So I definitely need the multi-cam setup for these live streams. Can you open the windows so I can smell the food? Yes, I'll just like push it out the window, push out the smell. Yeah, it smells amazing. I wish you can smell how good it smells in here right now. It is pretty cool. So Dylan Crawley says, Mountain Dew Grinch cookies for Christmas. They're both green, and their new Grinch movie coming out. That's a really good suggestion there, Dylan. Yeah, because, I like to make Mountain Dew recipes, and I also like stuff that's like theme related, like Grinch. So yeah, Grinch cookies, that would make sense. I have to think about how to do it, but yeah, make candy bar egg rolls. Awesome. So Rhonda over on Facebook says, first time watching. I'm glad you're here and watching. We are making a recipe right now, and we're waiting for our apples to cook down. They're in some butter on the stove. They're cooking down. Once they cook down, then we're going to go on to the next step. We've already prepared some of the other stuff, but we're getting there. So I'm just going to check my apples right now. Keep stirring them occasionally. Cool. Yep. So they're coming along nicely over there. The apples are, and as soon as they cook down a few more minutes, and they will be ready, and we'll move on to the next step. Are the apples hot? They're pretty hot now. They weren't at the moment. Pretty much I'll walk you through what we started with if you came on late. I have a cast iron pan. I melted down some butter. I chopped up some apples to really small, about 1 inch in length, or 1 inch squares, I would say. Then they're over in the stove. The apples are heating up, and we're going to try and make the apples softer by heating them up in the butter. And then to this bowl right here, we added some flour, some sugar, some granola cereal, and we also added some walnuts, honey, and oats, rolled oats. You can use different types of oats if you want to use quick oats, or what's the other kind of oats? Can't think off the top of my head, but you can do that. Also, we can add a little bit of salt, not much. Doing that now. What's the YouTube thing in the back? This thing right here is my YouTube playlist, and you get that for 100,000 subscribers. And I crossed 100,000 subscribers back in June or July. I can't remember. But yeah, but it's really cool. What's the YouTube? So pecans, yeah. Oh, pecans, yep. You're not diabetic, are you? No, I am not. And that's a good thing. Let me stir my apples real quick. They're coming along nicely. So if you're asking what this was, this right here is my YouTube play button, and it just says FunFoods FunFoods for reaching 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's what that is. That was the question over on YouTube, and that's more of a prize for all of us who watch, not just me. There's always someone. So I didn't see the question on Facebook that someone said something, but be nice, people. You need more play buttons. I do. You're absolutely right. I want a gold one. Help me out. Only what, 900,000 more to go, right? Oh, how you're live. I am live. Jama, is it Jama Barker? I hope I'm saying that right. So yeah, so our apples are coming along. They're almost done, by the way. Yeah, our apples are almost done, and I will bring them right back here to do the final steps on them before we put them in the oven. And pronounce Jama. Jama, awesome. Thank you for clarifying that. Make a case and special room for them when you get them. Oh, the playlist and stuff. Yeah. Well, if I get the million one, we'll have to make room for that. Can I be your taster? Absolutely. Come taste some. Gives a bunch of hearts to you. Thank you. What is one of your favorite snacks to cook? That's a good question. Now, if you're talking savory dishes or sweet, when it comes to sweet, anything with chocolate in it, I'm a big fan, especially chocolate peanut butter. So anything like that is really good. When it comes to savory, now I like. There's so much. I love pastas. Anything pasta related is good. I like you doing the word in the background. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate it. So yeah, pasta's good. I like a simple burger, really, and anything with bacon in it or on it. How's it going, Spider-Man? It's going good. What are you making? We are making an apple baked dessert, and the apples, they're almost done. I'm going to bring them over here in a minute. You remember today? Oh yeah, my dad is on my Facebook or my live stream on YouTube. He remembered to watch today. How nice of my dad. Thank you. Cook Pepsi or Dr. Pepper turkey hand. That's interesting. You made cheese pie today. Love to cook. Awesome. All right, so we're going to angle the cameras down. I'm going to bring over our apples that I've chopped up, and they're on a stove right now, and they're heating up. So I'm going to angle the cameras down and get them ready. So when I bring them over, you can see it. Hey, Mike Vlogs, YouTube. You're on your other channel. Yes, I recognize you, Mike. All right, so we're going to bring this over. Now, of course, this is a cast iron pan, so it's hot, so you want to make sure you don't touch the handle barehanded unless you have one of those rubber handles. By the way, if you have a rubber or plastic handle on your cast iron dish, you can't put that in your oven. So don't try it. Don't do it. As you can see, these are starting to brown a bit, which is good. That's what we want. We want them to be softer and brown. My oven's at 375 degrees. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in some stuff here. We're going to sprinkle in some sugar. I know, sugar, right? What a surprise. Now, I'm only going to use about 1 tablespoon. I had 2 tablespoons in there. So sprinkle in some sugar and mix that up. Next, we're going to add some cinnamon. Now, this is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. What would apple desserts be without cinnamon? Now, I'm just making sure I sprinkle it in really good. Get it all over the place. Try to get on each apple. I mean, we're going to mix it up too anyway. So mix that in there. Oh, wow. I wish you can smell this right now. Oh, smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision. They got to hurry up with that technology. This, that cinnamon with these apples. Oh my goodness. I want to just dig into these right now. I don't even want to put anything else. Okay, so now we have some nutmeg. Now I'm using about 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. You can use a little less if you like. Actually, I am going to use a little less. All right. Mix that in there. Of course, some salt. All right. All right, so now what we're going to do is this is 1 tablespoon of flour. Now this is going to help thicken it up a little bit. Now I'm going to put it all in there and we're going to mix this up. Get it mixed up really good. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now we have our other mixture that we mixed earlier. Like I said, this has the granola and all that good stuff, the oats. We're going to pour that in there and mix that all through. All right, let's mix that through really good. Try to get it to where everything is mixed all around. All right, so now that's good. I'm just going to flatten it out and make it nice and even. Oof. All right, so now we're going to take this and put this in our oven at 375 degrees for about 10 minutes. Angle the cameras back up so you get to see me again. So there we go. So I hope you're enjoying this so far. It's going to take about 10 minutes for that to cook in the oven. I got to turn my light on. That's the one rule I have is you always have to bake with your oven light on, right? You just have to. I mean, what kind of bakers bake without an oven light on? So answer this. Do you bake with your oven light on or off? I always have it on. Every time I bake, I want it on. I want to see what's in that oven. I can smell it. I want to see it. So let me know. So yes, Lightning FNC says yes. He does it with his oven light on. Definitely. Yep. Yep. So you bake with it off. You bake with it off. Passman Productions. Off? Oh, there's a couple people with bake with it off. Oh, wow. Even on Facebook, you have, oh, I missed it. Tina says off too? Oh, no. Gina Jackson says on. Yes, I'm with you, Gina. Always on for me. Now, I don't use the light. You don't use the light, Jama? I used to use the light, but my oven now doesn't have one. Oh, did the light bulb burn out? Yeah, I'm surprised my light bulb hasn't burned out in my oven with how much I use it. Off? Molly says off. I am surprised so many people bake with their oven light off. It's like a thing for me. Are you going to do Thanksgiving special for your channel? I don't have any special plans for Thanksgiving as far as on my channel, but of course, making fall recipes. I might make a recipe or so between now and then with that's related to Thanksgiving, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to hold to it. Mountain Dew flavored cabbage. That would be interesting. Microwave light comes on automatically. Yeah, see, microwave, they designed that right. You always have mine on. A star over on Facebook says always has ours on. You do both on and off or what? I never had an oven light on my old oven. My new one has one, but I guess old habits. Oh, yeah, if you're used to not doing it, yeah, that makes sense. Make more pie recipes. Good suggestion. And Thanksgiving's a great time for pie recipes. If I had a light on, so I guess off. Let's see. Shout me out. Madeline. So you're on Instagram, huh? So Mountain Dew peanut brittle. What's for dinner tonight? Ooh, well, what's for dinner tonight for me is this apple baked dessert that I am making. Might decorate it with some apples. Maybe I can cut up these extra apples in a way to make them look cool. I don't know. Because I have these extra apples. We can put it on top of the dessert. Don't know how that will look. Can you please link the recipe? I don't have it written down yet, but I will be writing it down and putting it on funfoodsyt.com. That's my actual website. I usually put a recipe up, a written recipe, up on that about a week or so after making it. Can you do a segment about preparing for lunch? That's a good segment. Bake a Dr. Pepper peanut brittle. Do make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, sounds good. I'm sorry, did you say Mountain Dew brittle? Yeah, Mountain Dew peanut brittle. Now, obviously, people who've been around for a while know I like to make a lot of different recipes using Mountain Dew as an ingredient. So often people will give me great suggestions on what to make with Mountain Dew, and that's really cool. Yeah. The famous shredded pie or shepherd pie. You know, I've never made a shepherd pie, and I really should because, yeah, definitely. That's a good pie to make. Strawberry banana shortcake. There's a suggestion. I love strawberries and bananas, and they go so good together. Make nest apple around it. Oh, yeah. Good. And also, what we're going to do on top of this, when this comes out of the oven, we're going to decorate it, and we're going to put not strawberry. What am I saying? We're going to put some vanilla ice cream right in the middle, and I have some caramel sauce we're going to put over top of it. And of course, I just chopped up these apples, and they were in halves, but now they're a little bit less than that. So we're going to put these around there too, just as more decorative touch. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Can you make hard candy someday? Actually, I have made different hard candies. In fact, if you look at, I did a, why can't I think? Oh, ring pop. A ring pop is like hard candy, and it's basically is hard candy. It's just in the shape of ring pop. Check out that recipe. That is the same way you make hard candy. I've made it a few different times, actually. What happened? My battery ran out of battery. Oh, no. Kool-Aid pie? Yes, I've done the Kool-Aid pie. I have done the Kool-Aid pie before. It was actually a fun recipe to do, and it was quite easy. It was very easy. I've done Kool-Aid pie. I've done Mountain Dew pie. I've done Oreo. I think I've done Oreo pie. No, I've done a Nutella pie. That was years ago. I did Nutella pie. Make Mountain Dew custard cake. Ginger ale gingerbread cookies. That's interesting. Make rock candy. Ooh, I have made rock candy before. I'm trying to think. I don't know if it succeeded or not. There was one time it didn't. I made Mountain Dew rock candy, in fact. Oh, your battery ran out on your phone. Hi, Victoria. Hi. So we have about 3 more minutes of that to be in the oven. I'm just going to take a peek of it and take a look and see how good it is. Lake World's biggest Ferrari. Oh, Ferrero Rocher. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. You'll try to make ring pops. Yeah, it's really fun. You don't need the actual ring pop mold. You can find it, of course, if you look on the description of that video. And if you need that, but you can actually make that without the actual ring pop mold. You can just put it on like some greased like foil or something and let it harden up. That will work good. Make Oreo pudding. Good suggestion, Jacob. Hi, Tyrese. Have you made things or twin bins? Still haven't found recipe. Twin bings? I don't know what twin bing is. Star over on Facebook. Can you make a Disney cake? That's a good suggestion. You know, I don't think I've ever made a Disney cake. And I've been to Disneyland and Disney World, and I enjoy live streaming when I'm there because I like to watch them make some really cool stuff. Do you have a pet? I do not have a pet. My father has a pug, actually. And he's a lot of fun. I travel a lot and I'm away from home a lot. So I feel it'd be unfair to have a pet if I'm not there a lot. And, you know, I love pets too much to, you know, abandon them by not being around them. So that would be bad. Triple chocolate mousse pie. Sounds amazing. Can you feed the pug? Yeah, I can. Actually, if you follow my Snapchat, which of course is at FunFoodsYT, sometimes on Fridays I visit, and he loves his treats. It's a chocolate peanut cherry candy. It's soft, yummy. Nice. Do you want my evil cat? That's what Abnormal the Clown says. You should make an apple pumpkin pie. That sounds good. What's your favorite type of candy? Chocolate peanut butter would be my favorite kind, like Reese's. Can you make Mickey Mouse cake? See, that's cool. I like that. Can you dance while waiting? Oh, you don't want to see me dance. It's not pretty. We only got about 30 seconds left. See how I changed that subject really good? Oh, yeah, that's looking good. Actually, I'll get the ice cream out and let's get that ready. Just using vanilla bean ice cream. And also just some caramel sauce. So we're going to do that. That's my timer. We could also sprinkle some, I think that'd be too much. All right, so I'm going to pull that out. We're going to take a look at it. First, we need to angle the cameras down. I want you guys to see this when this comes out of the oven. It looks amazing, and I can't wait till you see it. Alarm startled you. Oh, no. All right, so we have everything ready here. We don't need this stuff anymore. I'll move that out of the way. I'm just going to move all that. We got everything we need out of the way. I cannot wait for you to see this. Okay, check that out. Wow. It's like caramelized just perfectly. You can kind of see it in there. Really, really good. What I'm going to do now is actually take these cut up apples. Do you think I should go like because we're going to put our ice cream scoop right in the middle. I think I should go around it like that. Reese's are the best. I am with you. Red velvet, anything. Yuck. I think here's what we'll do. We'll do this. Kind of push it in there a little bit and go around. Just for the look. Wow, this is going to be so good. I'm going to get my camera and take a picture of that before I even put the ice cream on it. That's how good it is. Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, we're going to get this ready to get pictures because once I put the ice cream on it and the caramel sauce, it's going to pretty much melt it down pretty good. So that's the thing about making food videos is you have to have everything ready if you're going to do something like this. And I have my caramel sauce, my ice cream getting ready. Vanilla bean ice cream here. So hopefully the light isn't too bright on you guys. Nope, hope not. Now I'm going to take this nice big round scoop. I'm going to try to get it all. Try to make it as big and round as possible. Part of the fun of doing food videos, you have to really make it look good too. We're going to drop that right smack dab in the middle. Caramel sauce, we'll douse all over it. We're going to just go, look at that. I'll try to get across all those. Who wants a piece of our, wow. I cannot wait to try this out, guys. I'm going to unplug this for a moment. Just get that out of the way. Got to get some pictures for Instagram, of course. I think that's a better angle there. Because that's the thing about ice cream. You don't get the pictures right away. That's pretty much it. Got to do that. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks good or not? Let me know. Okay, that's enough pictures, I think. All right, so now the best part is eating this, right? We got to dig into this and take a bite. We're going to dish some out here, and I'm just going to grab a chunk of ice cream here. Put it on our plate. Oop, my ice cream fell off. There we go. And I'll angle the camera back up so you can watch me eat this as you all wish you were here. Let me move my lights back to where they should be. And yes, it this is our mail me some. So let me angle that down a little bit. It's a little too high for my Facebook friends here. So angle that. All right, so we're going to give this a shot. This is our, what do I call this anyway? So it's a caramel apple baked dessert. I still don't like where my camera is. Yeah. All right, so this is our caramel apple baked dessert that has granola in it, has like brown sugar to caramelize, and it has ice cream on top. We're going to take a bite of this. These apples that are cooked and still hot. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off of there, but even with the ice cream on top, blow on that so it doesn't burn my mouth. He's already forgotten the name of dessert. See, that's what happens when I look at this. It looks so amazing. I can't even think about what I'm talking about. Wow. I was always taught not to talk with my mouth full, but guys, these are It is amazing, and it's really quick to make. I mean, I was doing this for the benefit of the camera, which takes a little longer than doing it on your own. But if you're just doing it on your own, you can whip this dessert up in no time and have it ready for like a little get-together party. And you have people coming over for whatever. If you have card night, game night, whatever, make this up. Perfect for this time of year. You can find apples at the stores. You know, this time of year you can find apples. It's perfect. Yes, we see the stream. Awesome. So this is amazing. It is a caramel apple baked dessert. Has ice cream on top. It's just And yes, this is what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Coming over to dessert. This is dessert. I mean, I know. Sorry to make you guys hungry. I know it's getting around dinner time for most of you. Some of you in the UK and stuff, it's past your dinner time. Do you think that would be good on top of cheesecake? You mean that topping? I think that would be good, like an apple cheesecake. Sounds amazing. Here you go, Eric. All right. So, just to wrap up, we got to close this out, sadly. But I want to thank you all for joining me on this live stream, whether it was on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on, watching me make a recipe like we do every Tuesday night. And this one was a quick, easy one. It did have a couple different steps, but it wasn't hard. It was pretty easy to make. And it's a great recipe to make for a dessert or something. Well, obviously it's a dessert, but like if a party or a get together, you can make it quick. This is what we're looking at here. This is our baked caramel, or what I call it again. It's a caramel apple baked dessert. That's what I called it. And it's absolutely amazing. I hope you get a chance to make it for yourself. And if you do, please share with me on any of my social media at FunFoods YT. As always, check out some of the videos I have, whether on Facebook or YouTube. Check them out. I put up a lot of videos all the time. So don't forget to do that. And as always, I enjoy your comments. I enjoy your sharing the stuff with people. It really makes my day. So thank you so much for coming on. I hope you have a great night. And if you're not already subscribed or not already liking the page, please do so. And until then, see you later. Adios.